We live in a world filled with information, be it through social media, the nightly news, or even on the radio. It is easy to see how a news cycle, which is now updated 24 hours a day and readily accessible on smartphones wherever we are in the world, can have a big impact on our mental health. It can sometimes be hard to find a balance that allows us to remain conscious global citizens while still preserving our mental health and well-being. Research in neuroscience has pointed to viewing upsetting media activating regions of the brain responsible for regulating emotions, appetite, and sleep. The more intense the negative feelings stirred by violent or upsetting media, the more vivid and available those memories will be. Not only will we remember the details more easily, but we may think about what we saw more often and even struggle to turn away from it. It is common for people to experience this through difficulty sleeping, nightmares, and intentional social avoidance as we start to harbour negative feelings inside us. Suddenly, our mental and physical health is being affected. One strategy we can use to help navigate upsetting and violent media is based in mindfulness. This suggests the value in mindfully tracking our internal reactions to what we're watching. Observing what we feel moment to moment can help us acknowledge our feelings as present and valid. Being aware of what is causing us stress is key. The second strategy focuses on controlling how we consume our media. Rather than cutting out news media entirely, we can become more mindful about what we consume. An example of this could be choosing to read a daily newspaper, where you can choose which pages to read and which to gloss over. That way, we sit down to read it once, rather than constantly getting news updates on our phone, which pulls on our attention and can trigger anxiety. Limiting notifications from news services is another strategy. It is really about finding the right strategy that works for us. Lastly, responding to bad news with concrete action, such as getting involved with an organisation aligned with your beliefs, or raising awareness on social media, as an example, might be helpful. The feeling that you have no control over circumstances, particularly ones that might upset us, that is an external locus of control, is correlated with depression. By getting involved with the cause that inspires us, we may find that having a sense of control helps us feel better. As always, guys, this is not an exhaustive list. This is just a number of strategies that you might want to put into place or might want to have a think about when approaching media that is quite upsetting or news that is sticking around in your mind a little bit longer than perhaps you're used to. So as always, it's all about focusing on how we can walk away as happier, healthier human beings. Take care, everyone.